Hey guys, it's Mrs. Shevchik here. The purpose of today's video is to practice writing equations in slope-intercept form, which we also see as y equals mx plus b. Our goals will be to write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form when you're given the slope and 1 point, and we'll also be able to write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form when you're given 2 points. Let's get started. Our first example asks us to write an equation of the line that passes through this given point and has this given slope. So, as with most of these questions, we're going to start with this general idea of y equals mx plus b. Remember what m stands for? That's always going to represent our slope. And then how about b? That's our y-intercept. And then the x and the y stand for the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate, and those are obviously variables that change. Okay, so for this particular problem, we're given our slope, so really we're given our m. That's kind of nice. And then we're given the point negative 5, 4, which means we're given the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate of a point that falls on this line. So now it's just a matter of plugging in what we know into our slope-intercept equation. So if you think of it like this, we've got y equals mx plus b, but we know what our m is, right? So I'm kind of going to just cross that out. Our m we said was negative 3. Well, guess what? We also know our x. Oops, it's not going to let me cross that out, so let's just kind of scribble it out right now. Sorry about that. Our x we said is negative 5, right? That comes from up here. And then our y is 4. So I'm going to kind of scribble that out, and we have 4. So now, since I'm going to rewrite my equation, that's kind of a mess, I'm going to go 4 equals negative 3 times negative 5 plus b. And now I've got an equation I can solve, right? Negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. So 4 equals 15 plus b. And when I subtract 15 off both sides of my equation, I get negative 11 equals b. Well, that tells us our y-intercept. So if you kind of think back here, we've already got our y-intercept now, and we know our slope. Well, that means we can write our equation in slope-intercept form. So we're going to go, whoopsies, I'm really having an issue here with my highlighters. We've got y equals our slope, negative 3, times x, and then our y-intercept was negative 11. So I can do plus negative 11, or I just like to do minus 11. So here is our equation in slope-intercept form. All right, for our second example, we are going to be writing an equation of a line in slope-intercept form. This time we're just given the 2 points. So we'll actually have to calculate the slope first. But that's not a big deal. We know how to do that, right? So step 1, we're going to use the 2 points that were given to find the slope of the line. We're going to use the slope formula. Remember, that's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or in other words, we're going to find the change in y over the change in x. Using that slope, then, we're going to plug in the slope and one of those 2 points into our equation, and then we'll solve for b so that we can find our y-intercept. So let's get started. Starting with our slope, let's go 0 minus negative 2, and I'm going to divide that by 4 minus negative 4. And when I do that, I'll end up with my slope, which is 2 over 8. And we always want to simplify when we can. So the slope on this equation is 1/4. All right, that's a good start. Now we need to use that with one of our 2 points. You can pick either one. For this case, I'm going to go with 4, 0 because, I don't know, I like working with positive numbers instead. So let's use the slope now and that 1 point, just like in the previous example, plug it back into our slope-intercept equation. So I'm going to use this as my framework, y equals mx plus b, and this time my m is 1/4, and my b, my b is what we're trying to find. My x is 4, and my y is 0, and I'm using that from this point over here. And then my b is my unknown, and that's what we're trying to find. So let's solve this equation and see what we get. All right, 1/4 times 4 is 1, so 1 plus b equals 0. When I take 1 off each side, I find out that b equals negative 1. Remember now, that's our y-intercept. So we've successfully found our slope, we've successfully found our y-intercept, and now we get to just plug that into our slope-intercept form of y equals mx plus b, but in place of our m, we're going to use 1/4, and in place of our b, we're going to do -1. And there you go. All right, now it's your turn to try 2 problems. Pause the video, see if you can write each of these in slope-intercept form, and then come back to check how you did. Are you ready? Here's the answers. All right, for the first one, you get y equals 3/2 x minus 5, or 1.5x minus 5. And on the second one, you get y equals -1/4 x plus 1/4, or -0.25x plus 0.25. All right, if you got those answers, you can stop the video now. If you want to see where those came from, I will work through those, and you can continue watching. All right, so we have y, which is 4, equals our slope, 3/2 x, which was 6, plus b. So I plugged in my x, and I plugged in my y, and I plugged in my slope. And now I'm going to say 4 equals 3 times 6 is 18, divided by 2 is 9, plus b. When I subtract 9 from both sides, I get a y-intercept of -5. And so that's where that one came from. All right, and then on the second problem, we had to start by finding our slope. So I'm going to go this way, 0 minus -1. That's my change in y, and then my change in x is going to be 1 minus 5. And so I get a slope of 1 over -4. And so that's where this came from. And then I'm going to use that slope with one of my points. I'll pick this first one, and I'll say 0 equals my slope, -1/4, times my x-coordinate, which was 1, plus b. And now I solve for b. 0 equals -1/4 plus b. When I add a fourth to both sides, I get b equals 1/4, which is where that y-intercept came from. All right, if you still have questions, make sure you let me know or reach out to your teacher. Thanks for watching.